Hello everyone and welcome back or welcome to Town's Garage. Today is part one of my brother's SN95 project, and as you can see here we have a Chevy Express van and we got the legendary 6-liter right here and a 480 in this baby that we'll be trying to shoehorn in here. Just a quick update, we got the core support out and all obviously the front grille, headlights, all that kind of stuff. So we're making some pretty good progress. Not too bad on these Expresses actually. But hopefully we'll have this thing, we'll pull it out today, but we'll at least have it cleared out. We'll see though how the day looks. Feeling happy?
So far, yeah. Made good progress and we're getting there.
And that's all we can ask for, right?
That is true.
Alrighty, I think we're gonna do a time lapse next, so. All right, guys, just another update. We did go to the store. We got our Sawzall blades. We were able to get the fuel lines. Let me see if I can show you inside real quick here. Yeah, fuel lines popped off. So actually, I haven't used this one before, but we found this metal 3/8 to 5/16. They call it like a scissor quick disconnect, I think is what they're called, right? Yeah, this is a lot better than the plastic ones. It was almost the same price. I had the plastic one when I did my swap in my Nova, and those were not very fun to use, I'll be honest. So definitely recommend these ones if you have to do this. We were able to get the exhaust cut on one side, but unfortunately we ended up messing up and bending the blade on one of the Sawzall blades, and that was the long one we needed, so we need to get additional ones. And unfortunately we're just running out of time now, so we're just doing some cleanup. Tomorrow we'll kind of finish this off, so take a look in the back and you can see all the all the junk we got going on. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. So we'll go into tomorrow and get this thing pulled, hopefully. I'm just gotta figure out what we want to do as far as attachment up here, because normally I pull the intake off on these and I pull from the valley cover on here, but obviously it's in the dash underneath the windshield, so we need to get it forward first and then worry about pulling it. So I don't know, we'll see what we end up doing. But other than that, I think that's going to be it for today. But like I said, we'll kick it off tomorrow and that'll be that. Anything else to add?
No, I think we're doing good.
I'm going to say, you happy with what's going on right now?
Yeah, can't complain. It's getting done.
Getting done, yeah.
Finally, something's going on with that car.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the car quite yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, 6-liter. I think the 4L80 smoked. I don't know if you guys saw in the time lapse. Obviously, we cut a lot of lines because we don't really care to mess with them. And yeah, like I said, it's just easier. But when we cut the transmission line to the radiator for the cooler, it was definitely black. And one of the reasons we got this as a good deal was because of the fact that it was stuck in park, actually. So to get on the trailer, even when we were there, we had to pull the drive shaft out. We tried to record stuff, but honestly, we're in the middle of downtown Miami. Well, downtown Hollywood, actually.
Yep.
Wasn't necessarily in the best part of town, so I was a little bit more concerned about keeping my eyes peeled than filming something. But I think even if we have to rebuild the 4L80 or get another one, it's still a good deal here. I mean,
Still a good core. We can definitely. It's gonna pay for itself eventually.
Hopefully, hopefully. And just like that, we're back. It's now day 2 of this project. We have turned everything around if it wasn't obvious. Pretty much waiting on our Sawzall battery to charge because apparently it didn't charge overnight. We got new blades for cutting with the Sawzall because I think I mentioned last time that we had bent them and we needed new ones, so we got new ones again. But yeah, pretty much how it stands. We had a little bit of rain this morning, so it got a little delayed. So it's currently about 11 o'clock. So hopefully we'll have this out by, I'm hoping, a couple hours. But we'll see. Well, some progress has definitely been made. As you can tell, it's almost sunset. So if that tells you any indication of how much of a pain we had here. I mean, I guess it wasn't too bad. It's just there's a lot more things that were hiding in this van than we really thought there was.
Yeah, a lot of going underneath, back out, back underneath. Yeah, it was interesting.
But obviously, I ended up pulling the intake, alternator, all that stuff, just to get it to come out. And as you guys can see right there, the exhaust is cut. So really what ended up happening was two things. Number one, that was rubbing on the inner frame right here. You can probably see it on both sides of them. You can't really see it, but it was kind of hanging up on there. It wasn't too bad. It came out with a little bit of pressure, but it just took a lot of force for us to do that. The other thing, too, is these motor mounts. These bolts. So, from my knowledge, you're supposed to take these 3 bolts off. There's one here, one there, one in the other corner. You can kind of see. Well, inside there, not a lot of access for that. And these bolts are very, very, very froze up on the top.
Yeah.
So we opted to do the other option, which is take the nuts off the studs on the frame side and slide it free, which in theory was a good idea, except...
I forgot a stud.
As I say, Dingleberry.
I forgot a nut. That's on me, but, we got
Well,
there,
we got
a
that.
little bit of prying.
The only thing that we kind of had an issue with, if you guys ever do it that way, is the steering box right here. I mean, you have a steering shaft. You have to pull the steering shaft. It's just one bolt and it comes up. Not really a big deal. But you do kind of have to guide it past with your hand. You can't just lift it up high enough.
Another thing to keep in mind, if you do it like how we just did it, and it has a 4L80, it has fuel lines bolted on the top transmission.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, there is a bracket that matches the evap and the fuel line. So actually, I can kind of show you inside here. Let's open the door real quick. Yeah, so right here, these are the fuel lines. Where's the bracket? I don't even see. It must have fell back down.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, there it is. So there's the bracket right there. Bolted on there. We found it real quick, but yeah. But other than that, it went pretty okay. Like I said, we just had a little bit more of things and bracketries than we really thought there was at first. But and also we forgot to pull the transmission fluid. We did not drain that. So
do
may have been a
recommend
mess.
pulling or draining that if you do it, because it made a mess, especially when you start pulling the trans out and it tips the whole thing and it's dumping out the tail.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did a sloppy old just cut stuff. I mean, this van is junk to us. I mean, we're basically going to take it to the scrapyard after this. Maybe have someone scrap it themselves, but we bought it for just a 6L80 and the 6L80. 6-liter and the 4L80. I combined the two, even though the 6L80 is still a thing.
Yeah, say it.
Trying to think if there's anything. Oh, you guys can kind of see our little rig thing, because what we ended up doing, it's not there anymore. We had a ratchet strap going, or a strap I should say, just going from the side-by-side over here to the back bumper. We kind of used that to pull the actual van backwards, as opposed to trying to fight the entire hoist, because as I'm sure you probably can gather,
it's heavy. So it even
heavy, and we're on an incline. I don't know if you can really tell in video, but we are on an incline for this driveway, and it's not exactly the funnest to pull against a iron block 6-liter and a 4L80.
Because even on this, it's wanted to pick the back of it up. So
correct.
It was.
But yeah, no, it's pretty good. Basically, what we're gonna do now is unbolt the trans, get some of these accessories away. And we'll probably put it on the engine stand. We have to get it from the back, and we'll kind of put it in the garage for now, and then we'll start ordering some parts and getting some stuff over here and getting the thing built up a little bit. I think really what we're doing here, we're just going to clean things up, do new gaskets, cam. We're looking at the I forget. I think NGK is the company. It's
like
Dr.
that.
Tunamall's company.
Yep.
If you guys are familiar, I'm sure you are if you're watching this. But he's got a good line of cams, so we're going to go with his street strip turbo cam, because we're not sure. Well, it's going to get turboed eventually. We just don't know if it's going to happen on the initial install or not. But we're going to do that. Springs. Trying to think of anything else. Really just springs and cam, and
I mean, it's going to get a full kind of run through, make sure there's nothing obviously major
nothing hiding in there, obviously. Lifters, obviously. The normal stuff. We'll do push rods, stuff like that while we're in there. and get these heads cleaned up, because
we'll get to the build video and you guys will see more in detail of what we're doing.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a grimy old 6-liter. She had 215K on her. That's how you like them. The 5.3 in my Nova had 230 something, almost 240K, and it's been alive for 5 years now. Boosted for 3, I think now.
I'd say 3.
Drag and drive on it, several thousand miles of street driving on it, and I beat the living hell out of it. So,
well, we'll be tripling the SN95's mileage, because if the mileage is correct on that thing, it only has 70,000.
Yeah.
So we'll be tripling the mileage on it, but should be a much better drive with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, about the only thing, as you guys probably could tell by the lack of it, we didn't get the time-lapse footage. I had started it, and then we got kind of sidetracked. I stopped it because I didn't want it to be running for the entire time. And then we got so in the weeds with this thing. It was just, like I said, one after another, trying to pull things out, get things going. And so I forgot to go back, and my hands are covered in grease. And to be honest with you, I don't really feel like grabbing my camera covered in grease, so we just kind of banged it out. So we do apologize about that. But, you know, it is what it is. The real content really going to come when we start doing the build. And just a disclaimer, if you made it this far in the video, we're not professionals. We are...
This is not a how-to.
Not a how-to. Correct. This is how we're doing it. We may be done. We may blow shit up. We may do other stuff. But hey, we're here to have a learning experience. We're here to have some fun. Whatever happens, happens.
If you got any tips or tricks in the comments, let us know, because we will take advice, you know.
Well, alrighty, gents. That's going to end it for this video. I'm Talon, if you guys didn't know. I haven't shown my face. I realized that. Brother's Chaden. I tried to tell him let's make a different name for the channel instead of Talon's Garage, but he decided to be like, no. He likes Talon's Garage, I think. I don't know.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, so that's pretty much going to end it. Like I said, we were doing a build for the 6-liter over the next couple of weeks or so, so we'll just kind of get some parts going and just record what we can. But yeah, definitely look forward for more stuff. We definitely have some more Nova content coming. It's just pretty much been put on the back burner. We might have another vehicle join soon too. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Mainly what the issue is, the Nova's too fast. Good problem to have usually, but when you want to do sanctioned NHRA events, not so good of a thing, because you do need roll cages to be safe. And that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with safety, but cages are not cheap. I'm sure some of you guys know that. I am not a welder, and I am not going to trust myself welding my own cages. That is a safety device, and I do take a little bit more seriously than some of this other stuff. So with that being said, kind of waiting to see some rollers pop up here and there. So might be getting a roller, might cage the car. We'll see what happens. It's really depend on what's around when we start looking. But with that being said, you guys have a great night, and we'll catch you on the next one.